Roger.
Okay, this is it. It's time for the final boss of the wonderful 101. Now, something that's rather mean is that there is a Geathjerk file number 34, that you can get here in this mission. Essentially what you need to do is you need to kind of jump over onto this main platform and jump back in such a way that it causes the box to spawn. But it's a pain.
It's quite a journey you've had.
Oh dear.
Head jerk.
Yes, are you?
Around in the shadows and show yourself.
That's it. This is all rather ominous.
Cockroaches like yourselves, don't you think? It fits the denizens of CHIQ. I assure you I have no intention of hiding or running until the last one of you is extinguished. That's why I brought you here, after all.
Looks like you're hiding to me, unless you were microscopic to begin with.
Enough, Blue. Quit arguing with shadows. Let us blow up the reactor and get out of here.
And how exactly do you plan to escape right before my eyes?
Yo, dude, you got a microscope on you? Blue, get back! No! Go! Cheap shot, man. Show yourself.
Pitiful human. Still you fail to grasp the severity of your situation. Perhaps it's time for a proper introduction, Marble Dwellers. I am Jerkinga, Supreme Overlord of the Geathjerk Federation.
No way. This is the biggest jerk out there?
Sacre vert! A machine?
No, not just the machine. You still don't understand, do you? I am the fortress. You are inside of me.
So here we have Supreme Overlord, the Machine World, Jerkinga.
Jerkinga's the planetary fortress?
Vorkin. Sooner or later I knew you would turn against me. But I never thought you would surrender to an enemy practically begging for mercy. Where is your thirst for vengeance?
How dare you? What are you? What gives you the right to threaten the peace of Earth? Or the entire galaxy?
Us threaten galactic peace. How amusing and ironic coming from you.
Excuse me? What do you call blowing up planet after planet?
The Geathjerk Federation was founded with the goal of rooting out and destroying threats to galactic peace. Threats such as yourselves, Marble Dwellers. Twice before you survived our attempts to annihilate you, and already you muster a force able to defend your world. It's plain to see you must be destroyed.
Earth? A threat to galactic peace? I don't understand. Wait, you invade us, and we're the threat to galactic peace? If that's a joke, I'm not laughing.
Blue is right. Besides, you are all using such big words. Simple is best, you know?
Ah, who cares what he says? In any language. Let's explode this thing and go home!
You still think you'll leave this place alive?
Come again?
I just activated my internal self-destruct mechanism. In a few minutes, my body will become a blazing meteor streaking towards Earth. Nothing will survive, least of all you. Our only purpose is to destroy you, Marble Dwellers. That's why we brought you here. And now our task is complete. Even in defeat, I shall be victorious.
Son of a jerk.
But I know you marble dwellers are no fools, and I don't want to leave anything to chance. Why wait for the self-destruct when I can finish you myself?
And here we go. We begin our final boss battle as Geathjerk enters activated mode.
Now die, marble dwellers!
Yeah, not gonna happen, you big jerk.
Wonder Punch! In a few minutes, you'll be destroyed, and Earth will be saved! Wonderful Won-stoppable and our brave reserve! Team, engaging unlimited form!
Here we go. It's the last unlimited form engaging sequence you're probably gonna see. So savor it in all of its badass glory.
Team, unite up!
As everyone looks completely ridiculous because all their sentinel suits are torn to shreds. Now, Geathjerk is voiced by Steve Blum, who, as you may recall, is also the voice of Wanna. Now, Geathjerk is the main voice that kind of he's credited with, understandably so, because it's probably a more recognisable version of his voice, but still. Now, I really love this boss fight. There's only kind of one portion of it that I'm not a fan of, for reasons which you will see when we get there, but I mean, this first segment is just really fun. Bit simple, maybe, but fun nonetheless. Basically, you just gotta destroy all of the little glowy blue balls that are on his cage, and just make sure you don't get hit by the tentacles that come out of the holes. Now, something that you may have noticed is that Geathjerk holds some similarities to two other Nintendo final bosses. The immediate comparison would be Mother Brain from Metroid, because obviously Metroid, at least in the original Metroid and things that have copied that kind of design, Mother Brain is literally a massive grey brain with a glowing eye that is in a glass tube that you have to smash before you can bring the pain to the brain itself. The other final boss that you will probably be reminded of is Andross from Star Fox 64, although saying that, the comparison to Andross will be a lot more apparent a little bit later on in the boss fight, because as you may have guessed, this isn't all we're going to be doing today. This boss fight is long. I mean, it's probably not the single longest boss fight I have ever encountered in my entire life, but it's certainly a very long stretch to play through, because from the beginning of this operation to the kind of end of the game, when the credits have rolled and everything, you're looking at about an hour and a half of gameplay and cutscenes. So be prepared for that. It's a bit of a marathon, but it's a wonderful and glorious marathon at that, so I can't really complain. Also because, I mean, the theme for Geathjerk is just great. And you haven't even heard the best bit yet. Because as you may have figured, Geathjerk's got multiple stages, and with those multiple stages come multiple theme songs for each stage. So it's just a blast. I have to say, one of my all-time favourite songs in this entire game is the final boss theme. It's just absolutely wonderful. Now, something that I've not mentioned, and to be perfectly honest, I've been trying to avoid mentioning because I wanted to bring it up in the extras, is something that you can do during cutscenes. Basically, if you hold the ZR button, so the Z right trigger, you can basically clear away the eye portion of the Wonderful One's masks, so you can see their eyes whenever they say anything. That's basically why you could see Wonder White's eyes, during that thing where his face popped up, was because I was holding ZR at the time. You can also do a few other things. I believe if you hold ZL, you remove the text box, or it might be just the left bumper. And then if you hold the left bumper and the right bumper at the same time, then you completely remove the character portrait and the text, so you just get a perfectly clean screen of the action. Which, for what we're going to face, is absolutely brilliant to do, and it's something that I will be showing off in the extras. I'll be showing off all of that more properly when we get there, but for now, we've got to defeat Geathjerk. I just kind of felt like bringing that up then, because, I don't know, I felt like it. Now, there are multiple ways in which kind of fighting Geathjerk can be made simpler. I mean, you can attack the platform that he's on, that'll take things down a lot quicker. Also, just reflect his laser back whenever he shoots it, because that will wreck you up if you don't. Also, because Geathjerk is a really lovely final boss, he is going to give us a hero heart in the middle of the battle, which is absolutely lovely of him. Unfortunately, he's also going to throw lots of normal enemies at us, including a Magang that we are going to have to face down. But, yes, Geathjerk is going to have a little bit of an evil monologue right now. Maybe not a monologue completely, but still, he's going to tell us everything.
In the chronology of your world, the Geathjerk Federation comes from 1,500 years in the future.
Dude, 1,500 years?
The future? Oh, who is going to believe a machine that's come back through time to terminate the saviors of the planet?
Smooth, Green. Nice, smooth Terminator reference there. That made me laugh so much when I first heard it.
You're not buying this, are you, Ed?
We have but one goal: to destroy the rulers of the galaxy who mother fear and chaos, and thereby restore peace.
This guy is talking crazy now.
Whatever, dude. We're wasting our time just listening to this bucket of bullets.
It all began 100 years ago in our time, when our home in the Geathjerk cluster was invaded. The invading armada was led by the Greater Galactic Coalition.
The Greater Galactic Coalition?
They possessed technologies far beyond our own. One by one, our systems were destroyed. The invaders waged ruthless war, and in the blink of Federation fell. Coalition soon gave way to the greater galactic Imperium, and thus began the darkest stage of our civilization.
And this involved us. How?
Must be the dumb one. Surely even you must realize the origin of the greater galactic coalition.
No.
Yes. The Greater Galactic Coalition will be created by the people of CHIQ. With your technical prowess, you will rise to become an unstoppable military power. A race of invaders and conquerors.
Seriously?
Humanity would never do such a thing.
Can you speak for your descendants 1,500 years in the future? See for yourselves.
Is that?
Oh no! It cannot be!
A wonder mask?
The diabolical weapon created by you marble dwellers. The masked invaders came, and our worlds were destroyed. All at the hands of 100 demons.
No way.
We traveled back in time to eradicate your people, and so prevent the nightmare from ever beginning. That is the mission of the Geathjerk Federation. Already we control the worlds that were to become the Greater Galactic Coalition. You marble dwellers are all that remain. Now, you will feel the hammer of our justice, and the galaxy will be free at last.
You call that justice?
What?
Where's the justice in killing innocent people?
Luca, wait!
Get back, Luca!
If it weren't for you, boy, we'd never have gotten through that shield. You're a hero, the savior of the galaxy. A pity there will be no one left to tell your tale.
And so we enter in to the second phase of the boss fight. It's time for Wonder Geathjerk.
Farewell, marble dwellers.
Team, unite up! Run!
Now this phase is basically you recognising how to counter the Unite monsters that you've faced so far. Essentially you need to kind of attack the hands and destroy them to be able to cause any lasting damage on Geathjerk. Which is easier said than done sometimes, but yeah, I mean, especially when he steals away some of your wonderful ones, because then if he takes away, like, blue, you can no longer unite sword, which is always helpful. But yeah, you've just got to destroy the hands and then bring the pain. Now, going on to the plot twist that we just got thrown, I really like it. Like, I mean, in a way, it's kind of quite similar to Bayonetta's whole time travel plot twist. And I would say that it's kind of highly similar in the logic behind it. Because you can essentially argue that Geathjerk and the Geathjerk coming back to the past to terminate humanity is essentially what causes humanity to try and destroy the Geathjerk 1,500 years in the future. Which makes sense if you think about it, because, I mean, these guys try and kill us, and you don't want that threat. The threat of having these guys potentially try and come back and kill you, which then leads to everything, surely you would want to eradicate them if you were part of the greater galactic coalition. It's a really clever plot twist, and I think it's really well pulled off, because kind of you get the seriousness of the situation, because it's just like humanity's dark, man. Like, obviously, I mean, even now there are sections of humanity who will literally massacre insane amounts of people for whatever reason, and I can perfectly see kind of people, well, like humanity trying to eradicate the Geathjerk, largely because of the events that Geathjerk set into motion, because it creates a kind of stable time loop. Also, if anything, it's this form of Geathjerk that is probably going to make you think most of Andros, because obviously brain, hands, big kind of dome arena in which you face the boss. Yeah, you can see kind of the similarities. I mean, it's not really that surprising, because Hideki Kamiya really loved Star Fox, and did go on record as saying he wanted to make a Star Fox game if Nintendo would let him, but then unfortunately the idiots of the internet decided to constantly ask him that question. Like, pretty much I think it was like almost every day he would have multiple people asking him kind of about making a Star Fox game, and then he just got fed up. And I don't think he really wants to do it anymore. And it's just like, guys, this is why we can't have nice things. It's the same with the whole Bayonetta 2 debacle, with it being exclusive to Wii U, and people are still complaining. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this part is going to have come out after E3 this year, and I will say now that I fully expect that when Nintendo show off Bayonetta 2 at their E3 digital event, that afterwards there will still be a ridiculous number of people complaining about Bayonetta 2's Wii U exclusivity and sending death threats to Platinum Games, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Especially when they create such wonderful games. Just suck it up. Nintendo funded the project. Just take it. Like, I would happily follow Platinum Games, whatever console they put their game out on. So if in the future that means I have to get a PS4 / an Xbox One, I'm not too much of a fan of the Xbox One idea, but if I have to get a PS4, I will get a PS4. And then I will just get games to kind of make up for that purchase. But having experiences like this mean more to me than kind of what the hell console the game is on. But this phase of Geathjerk is nearly over. And as you would probably expect, we're going to finish this in style. Or at least I hope we're going to. Have the feeling something slightly dangerous might happen before we get to finish it beautifully. But we'll face that when the time comes. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Behold, a diabolical power that you've created.
Mr. Wedgwood?
How fitting that this power will be your destruction.
We never created anything like this.
It scarcely matters now. Your civilization is at an end. Die, humans!
Wrong, alien! It's your turn to die!
Wonder Eyes, red!
Don't know when to give up, do you? My mask! What have you done?
And now we have to pick up all of our wonderful ones before the time limit goes down. Best way of doing is to kind of collect a few, draw a line, and then run by and swing them all up. Works. Oh, absolute treat.
Alice, prepare to fire main cannon.
Energy charge at 200%.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's end this in style.
Now, Red, seal the deal with a catchy one-liner.
100% wonderful ultimate grand finale virgin victory cannon! Fire! Oh, it's so beautiful. I love Red's one-liners. It's not really a one-liner, but I don't care. It's great.
One-liner, Red. One.
Me? How do you expect anyone to remember that?
You may have a point.
I rather liked it, Blunder Red. It was wonderful.
Brother.
Forkin, I think there was a little part of you in that wonder attack.
Thank you, Blunder Red.
Wonder Red.
Oh, Vorky, you are the real wonderful one.
All right, we need to get out of here, and fast.
Indeed we do. We need to get out of here really, really fast. Let's go.